Hello. Well, nice to see you. This is my first video on YouTube where I'm present. I published some games on YouTube, some development videos of games I've done. But this one will be quite different. This one will, as the title say, be a series of videos where I try to publish a game on Steam. I haven't done that before. I have published games to itch.io, 3 games at the moment. More on them later. My name is Anders. I live in Sweden with 3 kids, closing age of 40. I'm a front-end developer, so I've been developing things all my life, basically. Started game development in Unity 2 years ago when the pandemic struck. This series, though, will be about how to publish a game on Steam. I haven't done it before, so this will be a journey, and I hope you join me on that. Maybe you can do it side by side with me and give me some comments and questions so we can answer them together. I know there's a bunch of videos on this topic before, so if I'm not quick enough, take a look at them. So, what's needed to make a game and publish to Steam? Well, let's jump into Trello. Hold your horses, there's Trello. So, I created 3 columns: what to do, what's in progress, and what's complete. To start, we need a game ID. Game idea. Go. So, game ID. I have 3 kids. We often play Nintendo Switch together. Split screen, of course. Local multiplayer. Smash Bros is the latest one, and we love it. So, the game plan for this game is a split screen game. So let's add we can start with player versus player game, because I like when it's competitive. It should be fun. It should be short. Why short, you might ask? Because when doing games that's not short, I guess you have to introduce a story as well. And stories requires time, a lot of thinking, and imagination. I have thinking and imagination, but I don't have time since I work full-time as a developer and also have a family to take care of. So it will be a kind of short game. It should be fun, short, and multiplayer, of course. Local multiplayer. There we go. Some guidelines. What do we need more? Well, we need to gather some information about the game. We need to set a structure on how the game should look and feel. So in the game development world, we call that a GDD, game design document, and it should contain guidelines for how you develop the game, how the look and feel, how the mechanic looks, the genre, how it's structured, basically. So if you want to add features and you don't know if it will fit in the game, you can just open up the GDD and compare, see if the feature is matching the document, the guidelines that you have outlined for the project. So you can define something like multiplayer. If a feature should be added, and it's a multiplayer game, well, the feature needs to meet the requirement that it should support multiplayer. Also, if it's fun, then it should be a fun feature. It shouldn't be boring. It shouldn't be scary, so to say. Yep. So that will covered in another video. We need to build the game. Develop the game. And for this I will be using AI. Maybe for AI for concept art. I'm not a concept artist. So I will be using maybe Midjourney for concept art. I will be using Blender for 3D. I have a bunch of experience in 3D. Started with 3ds Max 3 many years ago. Took a break. Started with Blender 3 years ago. So yeah, I will be using Unity for game development, and we will be using C# for scripting. Well, that's about that. Yep. What else do we need to do? We need to test the game. When the game is done, we need to test it. Test the game. See if any of you maybe like to test it. Give me feedback and so on. Maybe contact some of my friends. I have some. They might be interested. Marketing. As you might notice, English isn't my native language, so spelling errors might occur. Doesn't matter. It's not the focus of this video. Marketing and publish the game. So I want to have it for Steam. So, and Steam users are often on PC. Yeah, they are PC. So performance wise of the game, I don't need to take in consideration like mobile, Switch, PS and Xbox. That are quite powerful. So this game that I have in mind should be able to run perfectly on those, if we come to that. So we have 6 steps. They will probably take some time to implement. So let's start with the game idea. Put it in progress. So I guess it's on. I mentioned in the beginning that I have 2-3 other games already published. Maybe you can check them out as I continue with this series. I have a game for the car mechanics called Dune Racers. I will see if I can add a video short here and some links. It's about racing on dunes. It supports up to 4 players. It's in beta, so don't expect a full game. I also have a game called Into the Untold. It's about here. But you can't see it. I'm really small. There we go. Now there is the Dune Racer game. And there is the Into the Untold game. Yeah, check them out. They're cool, awesome. And my first game that I published is called Pew Pew. It's a reference to Star Wars. I'm a Star Wars fan as well. Yeah. So I did a game for the serie Mandalorian when it came out, the first season. I couldn't find any games where you played as a Mandalorian. So I created it. It was kind of an experiment. Yeah. Just to see how Unity worked and how easy things were to implement. check them out, play them, give me a comment in itch.io if you enjoy them or not. And please join me on my journey to Steam. See you next time. Bye.